Okay. YouTube's being stupid. Come on, YouTube. And there it is. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another RSG lunch stream. A stream where we have fun and talk about Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. I am your host, Ranger J 1999. I apologize for the way I sound. Allergies being what they are. I stand before you a miserable man. And I haven't taken anything because every time I take some Claritin and stuff, it doesn't... The non-drowsy stuff doesn't work, so I take the stuff that's drowsy, but the drowsy stuff doesn't make me want to go to sleep. It just makes me tired. I hate it. So I avoid taking it at all costs and just suffer through because that's just the way you do it. So glad to have you guys here. Wow, we're starting off right off the bat with Dr. Gonzo representing, getting us some bits into the cup. Lord Vader's Cup of Plenty. If you'd like to donate bits from Twitch or do a super chat on YouTube, you're more than welcome. Thank you again, Dr. Gonzo, for the bits, filling up the cup of plenty of Lord Vader, and that's how you can do that. All kinds of fun stuff pops in and out when you do that, and glad to have you guys here. Make sure you say hi in chat on this hump day. Whip out your pickles, skewers. It's Wednesday. It's our big streaming day. This is where we will have our two big streams. Of course, we'll do the lunch stream, and when we do the lunch stream, we'll do a roster review. We will do mod depression here shortly, where I will suffer through trying to roll mods and fail epically at it, and then we'll answer questions. If you have questions that you would like to pose to us and have us read and answered to the best of our abilities, all you need to do is put your question in the chat. Make sure you put question in front of your statement. We use Nightbot, and that helps us to scoop up your questions. So if you'd like to do that, please do. Say hi in chat. We'd like to shout out everybody here. Make sure you give us the thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Help us with the algorithm with YouTube and the things that YouTube does. You can follow us on Twitch and stuff on Twitch. We're doing a lot of stuff, guys. We're streaming a lot of games. Yesterday we did the lunch stream. I did JC. I did some Naruto. Last night they did PC gaming. It was Finn and Tits McVenom and some others playing. I don't know what the hell that game was. Grim, you were there last night, I think. What the hell game was that you guys were playing?
That was Don't Starve Together.
Okay. All I know was it was confusing. I got on. I'm like, why are y'all playing games with Finn? Why are you not stopping Finn? Why are we not trying to kill Finn? But then it was hard to say that because Finn was running around as a ghost. Like, oh, you guys took care of Finn. Good job. Yeah, you think it's a ghost.
Yeah, last night's game was rough though, dude. I mean,
so
yeah, no more making public games.
Nah, but it was but that's the kind of stuff we do. So we'll have our Wednesday stuff where we do nothing but Galaxy Heroes, and then tomorrow I am doing a buttload of Battlefront 2. Friday will be more Naruto. This weekend I'm going to try to finish Jedi Fallen Order on Saturday. That game is phenomenal. I have a few issues with the game, but I gotta say, if I was to give a rating on that game, it'd be like an 8.5. Pretty damn good game. The story in that game is phenomenal. It's really, really good. The combat's a little clunky, parrying and dodge, but that's a minor complaint. But yeah, it's really good, and I want to continue that. And so we got a lot more stuff coming down your way. And the best way to know about it is to subscribe. I am working on some more lore videos. Not a ton of people watched them, but those that watched them really want me to do some more. I've kind of put those to the side because we've been doing a lot more streams with the ACS stuff and everything. But I am going to try and get back into doing some more lore videos with Lifeside TV coming out and things of that nature. So we will get those squared away. That voice you heard me talk about is, of course, Grim the Mechanic. Say hello, Grim.
Good afternoon, peoples.
Yes, and Finn should be along eventually. He's handling some work stuff. He is here. He's a little busy. That's just the way.
He's playing Borderlands 3.
Okay, I thought he was doing work stuff. So,
well, to him that is work,
I try to cover for him. I mean, I try to make it legit, but okay, he really has work stuff. I mean, let's just be honest. So, Finn's busy doing the worky thing. So, let me just check the stores real quick, and then we'll shout everybody out. Give me a second here. Let me just check everything. Anything in here I want? No, not really. No. Save and get 1, save and get 2. Okay, let's check the mod store. Oh, God.
Is it just me, or does it seem like combat missions in this TB are considerably harder than they used to be.
It doesn't really seem like that.
I had problems completing phase 1 CMs.
No, I
never had problems with before.
I did the special mission yesterday, or the day one, and had no problems with it. Did it pretty easily, actually. Now today's the accolade event, so I always somehow, some way get that son of a bitch down to like 10% and die. Like some RNG happens where I'll get a dodge or something. I'm like, no. Get rampaged on. It's so stupid. All right, let me do this, and then we're going to shout out everybody in the chat, and then we're going to get this show started. All right, so let me just purchase this. Okie dokie. There we go. Let's see who's all out there, Grim. Say hello to all the skewers out there. Whip out your pickles. Let us know you're live out there in TV land. We got Revenita. Revenita's here. Dolby 6506 is here. Says hello, everybody, with me and Harry Potter. I added that last part. He didn't say it with Harry Potter. Dr. Feelgood's here. He's the one that makes you feel all right. He says, hashtag free Mace Windu. Yeah, no masonry work coming. Kind of sad about that, Grim, but not really surprised.
Yeah, I'm like, are you guys seriously surprised?
You're not surprised. I mean, we were hopeful. Rebellions were built on hope, but we just got Death Starred when it came to the Mace Windu rework. So, no Mace rework, unfortunately, guys. So we'll just have to make do with what we got. So, who !3 says another day on the open road. Oh, on the road again. Don't you worry, who !3. We'll have as much content as we can to keep you busy on that day on the road. Contingent 33 says hello, everyone. Rooster says hump day. Hashtag blame Finn. Well, I can't blame Finn for hump day, but you can ignore Finn and enjoy your hump day. That's kind of how that works. Darth Vader 87 says good morning, RSG, and to you, my friend. Dr. Gonzo H, the bit donator himself, says howdy. Rooster says we live. Yeah, we're always live, and we live right now, Rooster. Slab Meathead, my man, says hey, folks. Jason Hummel says hump day, and it's got the pickle hype going. Thank you, Jason Hummel. Stings with a smiley face, so Stings in the good mood. I'm glad to see that. Matthew 1908 says happy hump day, everyone. Hump day for Matthew. Rooster says you sound horrible, and we haven't even done mod depression yet. I know, I'm congested like a mother. I've been drinking tons of water with this vitamin C concoction. It's not helping. Raymond's not helping. This is the way it is. I mean, the fall here is pretty brutal for me because the leaves are falling. They're always blowing the leaves and stuff. The pollen's everywhere. So certain days it just hits me and I can't do anything. Brieris Agon says good afternoon. Hey, BA. Spider. Hey, Spider. Torn Jack says good afternoon all. Sting says went to a pickle stand at a farmer's market. Don't know why I got arrested when I whipped my pickle. It seems like an appropriate place to do it. Oh, it stings. Well, I'm sorry that happened to you, buddy, but let's kind of keep the pickle thing private to your home with us. Let's not do it in public with that. Oh, that's fantastic. Dr. Gonzalez is pretty freaking salty about no Mace rework this morning. I know a lot of people are upset. Matt Bailey says, gracious good morning, gentlemen, like he always does. Glad to have you here, Matt. McHealth19 with the wave. Hey, Matt McHealth. Sean McCranner says, what's up, everyone? Hey, Sean. Makwa says, good afternoon. And then it updated stuff to go all the way back up and do this again. All right, let me go there. Makwa, good afternoon. So, hey, Makwa. Black Mamba says, General Kenobi, you were a bold one. Been a while since I've been able to hop in here. Glad to be back. Glad to have you here, Black Mamba. Always a pleasure. Revenator, where are the lore videos on the Eternal Twins? Well, I have some ready. I'm just not going to put them out, Revenator, because you pissed me off too much. Maybe if you act a little nicer and quit spamming that crap on me, maybe I'd do it. I actually have done the research and got some of the lore video ready for those. But then you were a dick, and so I decided not to do it. Skywalker Vader, hey, our Canadian brother from another mother up there north, representing RSG and Skewed, whipping out his pickle out that frozen tundra, says, did you change your mods? I think he meant Grim. He said Gim. Did you change your mods, Grim? I don't know what he's referring to. I guess you're for your Thrawn? I don't know.
Change my mods.
I don't know what he's saying there. It's just GIM, but I think he meant Grim, but I'm not sure. Now, clarify that for us, Skywalker Vader, because we're confused. Dr. Gunn says you need your GBA 300 speed for Acklay mission. It's not fun. Tilo Man 92 says, what it do, baby? What it do with you, Bo? Hacks!
Oh,
Redneck.
I know what he's talking about now.
What's up?
Talk about changing mods for the combat missions.
Okay, there you go. Hacks and Redneck says, hello, skewers. Hey, Hacks. Ouchie, girl. Ouchie Dumplings here. It says, hola, lunchers. Rebel against the pickle. Sure, if that's what you want to call it. I mean, we all handle our pickles differently, so there you go. Forder, our good friend, says, hello there. Steve Nichols with the pickle hype. He's not farting around there, Graham. He just went right for the pickle hype. Let's see. Okay. Skywalker Vader says you change your mods for Territory Wars. Okay, gotcha. What else in 3 says Hump Day? Whoop whoop. Mike. Guess what day it is? It's Hump Day here on RSG. Whip out those pickle. Dr. Gonzo says CG needs to change how they are running things or quit time is coming for me. A lot of people already ahead of you there, Dr. Gonzo. Ouchie Girl says we must rise up against our pickle overlords. Well, that would be me, and I love the pickles, so why are we rising up, Ouchie? Quit stirring the pot, damn it. Why can't you just fall in line with everybody else and accept the pickles for what they are? All right? So that's all I'm going to say on this matter.
You know, that's interesting, though, because isn't Ouchie one of the pickle overlords?
No, I see what happened. Risha says, Ouchie lost half her pickle stash this morning. Ouchie's depressed.
Oh, how? Did you...
She has a gambling addiction with pickles, Graham. Yeah, she can't help it. She's always stealing pickles from everybody else. She's always gambling her pickles. You know, she gets rid of them as soon as she gets it in, Graham. I mean, it's
okay. I gambled 3,000 pickles and lost them all.
No, well, so. You know, that's the point. They're fun, but I mean, Ouchie, it's a lifestyle with her. You know, so yeah, I'm sorry, yeah. Dr. Phil, hashtag free Ouchie's pickles. She gave them up. She's a grown woman. She knew what she was doing when she gambled in pickles. So she's going to have to live with them consequences. So, all right, that being said, Graham, I'll let you decide. Should we roll some mods? That has not been going very well for us. Or should we slicing? Or should we go get some new mods and see if we can get something good on those?
Oh, let's see here.
I do have a lot of. I got the excess mod energy.
It is a Wednesday.
Let's get some new mods. Let's start fresh.
Let's get some new mods.
Yeah, let's start fresh. And by fresh, I mean let's start with the new batch to basically hose me. So here we go. All right, anything good? No gold. Okay, we got a purple. What's this one? Okay, it's got speed on it. It's offense mod. Okay, that's potency. Okay, 5 speed on a blue. All right. Okay, not too bad so far. We have a couple of. Potentials there, Grim, and I'm proud to report, Grim, we didn't get any stupid 3 or 4 dod mods on that pull. So okay, we'll take that, right? I mean, that's something, right? So all right, let's get into this mod depression because now that we've rolled for some mods, let's see if we can get in here and actually do something with said mods. Okay, we're gonna try to see what these roll. Let's see if we can get some big hits here. All right, we'll filter like we always do. Speed mods with speed secondaries. All right, here we go. We'll do that. Then we're gonna get into our roster view. It is coming up. All right. I need to go. Where's that? Was that blue right there? There it is. All right, let's upgrade this one. All right, this already has 5 speed on it, Grim. I have a bad feeling about this because always a defense stat pops up and I get screwed. So, all right, here we go. Graham, you're not going to believe this. Actually, you are going to believe this. Guess what popped up and hit 3 times? That wasn't a stat.
Let's see here.
That wasn't a
Protection.
Stat. Nope, it was a stat that we've come to really despise in this channel.
Oh.
My God, how does that happen? What kind of goddamn conspiracy nonsense is this?
Well, one thing's for certain. If anyone ever needs mods on their account to roll defense,
come on!
Ranger do it for you.
Oh, when I do that for when I do my remod sessions with folks, it's stupid. They hit all the time. But when I do it here, it's like, come on, man. Jesus. That's just mean, man. That is cruel, dude. That is not even right. All right, let's try this purple one. It's got speed, so usually I would just roll 3, but we're going full Monte in here, see what we get. See, then that one hit, now I'll take that, right? Because it hit 3 speed. I mean, it's purple. It didn't, it hit crit chance, but I mean, it's offensive crit chance. It's a solid mod. I'll take that. That's okay. Not great, but it's not bad. It's not like what we just rolled previously, which was a dumpster fire. God, that was awful. All right, now we're going to upgrade these other ones. This is a blue moss, so we'll go to 6 to see what the other 2 stats are. Hey, nothing. Okay, next one, green. Go to 9, since we want to see what the other 3 stats are. And... no. Let's go next green. Go to 9. Nope. Sure like to roll that defense there, Grim. I sure do get a lot of defensive rolls. I'll tell you what, man. That's all right. There's a speed 5 gray. We'll take that. That'll eventually go into the pile of sliciness that we need to work on. Let's do the next one. Oh, let's get the mod here. Speed 5. All right, back to back speed 5. We'll take that. Not too shabby. Add that to the pile. Good start on those. Okay, there's arrows, defense. I really don't even want to bother rolling this, but you never know. Nope, crap. Next one. And nope, crap. And next.
And then
no, that's poopy too. Accuracy, let's see. Let's see, speed and offense. No! Defense and protection on an accuracy arrow. Get out of here. Christ. Oh, no. I'm going to sell that 5-speed mod because it's a blue and I'm not even bothering. It's garbage. So, all right. So some good stuff, some bad stuff, some feelings in between on the mod depression today. Not full mod depression. Can't really complain that much, but it wasn't great. That one mod that was a slap in the face, man. Dr. Gunn says, check the mod store. You have way too many credits. No, I have plenty of credits. It's just I don't spend on anything that's not gold 5 speed. They just don't. So that's the discipline, man. That's how you get a bunch of credits. You don't spend it on nonsense. All right. Steve Nichols is sitting in the airport watching, waiting to go to Beantown. Very nice. Well, we got something fun to listen to while we do it. All right, Graham. It is now time to do... Let me claim this. That's my daily activities. What else? I haven't even done my challenges yet. Let's do that real quick. Let's see if I can get some Omegas. Let's see. Let's see how the Omega drop is. Let's see. First run. No Omegas. Wow. Let's see. Next one. No Omegas, Grim. That's strike 2.
Wow.
And strike 3. I'm out. No Omegas for me, my friend. No Omegas for Ranger. He was denied the Omegas. Not that I'm really hurting that bad for Omegas, but it's nice to get something when you do this event. I'm actually curious, like, what the hell am I at on my Omegas and stuff? Let's take a look. Let's check that bean footage. Let me see. Who needs a Zeta? I know, Watt, you need a Zeta. See, I have 68. I'm okay. I'm mainly just using them for the Zetas right now because a lot of my characters have their Omegas done, so that's good. So, okay, so that's done. Let me do this, and then we're going to get right into the roster review. So let me do the fleet challenges, and then I will be caught up somewhat on my dailies. So then PvP matches, etc., etc., etc. All right. Hey, Yuta. Says... Hello, everyone. Sorry I'm late. I'm helping decorating tree at work for free food. Well, that's nice. Christmas tree with free food. I love it. It's getting that time of year, Grim. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
And what time is that?
It's Christmas time, you fool. It's my favorite time of the year. What's Shadow saying? Oh, okay. We got me and Shadow were putting some theory-crafting on some teams. My boy, Shadowville from H-Town. All right, here we go. Let's get into this. Let me switch this over. It is now time for the roster view, and today we're doing Hadril Jetberg. Holy moly, are we really doing Hadril's? Okay, it's that time, Grim. We're doing Hadril Jetberg's roster review in Chromatic Dragons, the guild. Shout out to your guild, Chromatic Dragon. And not to be confused, I mean, Grim, the metallic or the crate dragons. I don't know if you know that distinction, but especially in the D&D world, we have our chromatics and we have our metallics. Did you know this? I guess Grim doesn't want to.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm having problems.
You know, when I ask a
button.
question, Grim, you should be ready there on Johnny on the spot to, like, participate. Don't be like Finn. Don't do that to me, Grim. I'm not. I can't have two.
I like clicked on the mute button and it didn't unmute.
Oh, okay. Well, technology.
That's Zoom's fault.
These things happen. I mean, yeah, Finn sucks. All right, let's look at what he wrote to us and see what we can do for our friend Hadril. Why is this here? I don't want this here. Okay. It says, thanks for doing this. Well, of course, Hadril, it's our pleasure. I'm working on Separatist Joys for G Money. I have 20,000 get saved and I continue to hoard get shards. You only need 48,800 more.
Only.
Working on Gear 13 for Sauce. Second Reliquer. Have one piece left. Okay. All Cantina goes to Relics. Guild is doing Heroic Sis. So Trey is coming along. 70 out of 145. After good hair, I would take Sign to Gear 12. My thoughts for next gear and his clones. Does that seem correct? We'll see. Squadron is due to lack of mods with speed. We'll look at that. We're still on the lower TB, so negation relevance so water in the distance. We generally get 28 stars in the two lower TBs. Okay. Ship is getting tough and the negotiators not show up. What ship should I work on for the counter? It's just basically that's an easy one. That's the one you're running right now, buddy. There's no other really hard counter. I generally finish 2 to 4 in GA Division 2. My GP is 4.4 at mine. D is generally Darth Raud and Malak. Okay. I was wondering what I should do to finish higher in GA. Should I go ahead and move to Division 1? What characters should I be looking at? What teams I should be working on? Shout out to Chromatic Dragon, my guild. We did that for you already, my friend. So when it comes to GAC, a lot of people are like, should I stay in Division 2 or Division 1? It really doesn't matter. Let me tell you something. Like, you're going to get matched up with, like, the people around you. Like, if you're in Division 2, you're going to face people in Division 1. It's based off your GP, right? I think, right? Or did they change that, Graham? Or am I talking out of my ass again?
I think it's based off of GP.
So, the matchmaking is where you're at, right? No, I think they said you only face Division 2 now, right? Someone correct me in chat. Or am I just reliving the beginning of GAC where I think that's still the case? Someone let me know. But I get asked that question a lot. I'm like, just if you're progressing with your... You can't cross division anymore. Okay, there you go. So my thinking on this is that if you're doing Division 2 and you're struggling, because everybody at the top is the top and they're staying there with their best teams and best mods, when you go to the lower, and I've seen a lot of people say this when they went to the first lower division, because you're not going to face someone that's 5.6 million in Division 1. When I was in Division 1, and I am in Division 1, because I did that transition, right, from Division 2 to Division 1, it didn't make a difference. I'm still facing people that are within my GP range, and you guys have seen, barring the loss yesterday and just a crazy RNG on the ships where, like, my ships were dead in one round, man. For the most part, I've been clearing and getting tons of points, and, but that's based off your roster. I mean, I don't care where you're at. It depends on your roster. My roster at 4.8 is a lot leaner and meaner and tougher than people that have 200,000, 300,000 more GP who I face consistently. They have way more Gear 12s and stuff than me, but I have more relics on certain characters, and my modding is way better down the line. So even though I'm facing people with more GP, when it comes down to when they lock in like your characters and your ships, we're even when it comes to our characters and everything. I just have advantages. So it just depends on your modding situation and stuff. So it's not going to matter whether you're Division 2 or you're Division 1. It comes down to your mods. What is the status of your top 60, 80 characters, right? How good are they? What can you put on defense to make their life miserable? And how diverse is your roster to have a really solid defense that makes people's life miserable, as compared to what you use for offense to clear them. But progress naturally. Don't just do it to do it. Don't hold yourself back. I mean, if you're working on some of the characters that we're talking about here, then just do it. Just don't. Yeah, there's a lot of fluffy rosters in Division 1, man. Let me tell you, there are a lot. And I face them. There's people that I've faced that have way more GP than me that have no business fighting me in GAC. They just have no shot. And we've seen that in the results. So, but you're going to face tougher battles in Division 2, especially if you're missing characters like Darth Revan, Malik, things of that nature. So, that being said, let's go through your roster. Let's kind of see where you're at, what you're working on, things of that nature. I can see, let's look at your Darth Revan team. First of all, we need to get these characters to Gear 13. If you're going to use a team in Arena, you need to relic them. And the character you need to relic is Darth Malik next, and then Darth Revan.
Yeah, and Grande had a good point about relicking the other day, is going from 4 to 5, you end up, that takes another character out of their ability to go Gear 13.
Yeah, you can go Relic 4 and still be very successful. I mean, no character of mine is above Relic 4. And I do great in Arena. I do great in GAC. I have no issues whatsoever with it. So I haven't gone crazy and done Relic 7 yet because I am getting a lot of characters. Like I'm working on Echo to get him Relic, right? Get him to Relic 3. That's been my main focus, is to get characters to that 3 and 4. When I get enough characters Relic in Gear 13 and get them to the Relic 3 and 4, I'm going to get to that point of saturation where I'm going to go back in and take like Anakin and these characters to Relic 7. But I don't have any Relic 7 characters, and I'm still doing as well as I'm doing. So put that in your thought process there. So, but
his, most of them are Gear 12, and
yeah, they look fine.
Basla is Relic 5.
Yeah, so we're missing the last piece on Revan. That is going to give him some additional speed, which will be huge for Revan. He's going to get him in that 320 range, which is a key. So we definitely want to take Revan to Gear 13 and Relic. Just for the speed and speed alone. What's your Basti at? Basti's 311. This is about as good as you can get her. Anything above 310 is good for Basti. So that's really, really good job on Basti.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Revenator's correct. It's R6 to R7. Takes away from Gear 12 to Gear 13, not R5.
Oh, there you go. We make mistakes.
My bad.
Yep, we're human. Malik looks great. A little low on the protection, but you need to 60 his mods. I don't like the... I'm not a fan of the diamond. You need protection if you can put it on there. The speed arrow, not a fan of. You need to go more protection in your secondaries. Yeah, I would go protection. It could be the limitations of what you have here, Hadril, but we need to go way more protection on the triangle, secondaries on the diamond. You can have a speed arrow if you want. I totally get it. You run a tenacity set, but you definitely want protection in the secondary. Same thing with your square. The circle and the cross are fine, but we need way more protection on your Malik, and he's missing a couple pieces on that side. Getting him to Gear 13 will really up his health and protection as well. So yeah, so let's we've got some work to do on getting these guys geared. These are priority. You don't need to worry about HK-47. Definitely Revan and Malik are two characters that'll help you with the speed, protection, survivability. That'll help you with your arena rank. That's going to get Revan to that 320 range, and it's going to get Malik that additional health and protection that's going to make him crazy. We need to remod him a little bit. Affinity's here in the chat. He says, why is Alchi rebelling against the pickle? Because she keeps losing all her pickles, Finn. She feels like she's been cheated, my friend. That's what she feels like.
The pickle giveth and the pickle taketh away.
Hey, she's got a problem, man. I mean, I've addressed this, saying that, Alchi just has a pickle addiction, man. She can't help it. She steals pickles. She gambles pickles. She gets them. She gets rid of them as soon as she gets them. Finn, I don't know what to do.
You know what happened this morning, right?
No, I don't know what happened. I just know that there was an incident.
Yeah, she gambled 1,000 pickles twice and lost all of it. So she lost 2,000 pickles this morning.
Yeah. So
She felt like gambling 1,000 at a time.
I mean, Alge, you have to understand the house always wins. When you gamble your pickles, this is what
Hey, I
happens.
gambled 3,000 and lost it all. Get on my level.
Moz is like, give her 1,000 free pickles. Well, she's just going to gamble them away, Moz. She has no impulse control. She cannot control herself with the pickle. I mean, am I wrong on this, Finn? As soon as you give Alchie 1,000 pickles, she's going to gamble them.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so, I mean, and then we'll be in the same boat that we were before, you know? I mean...
Yeah.
Talk about pickles like they're cocaine.
See, you want to know why when I did the big gambles I won? Because the bot already knew that I was going to lose it all later down the line.
Yeah, so there you go.
So
Grim, it's hard to get him pickles and stuff because this marble gets launched off the platform all the time.
I know, right?
It is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. I've never laughed so hard. I mean, even Finn's reaction. I've been watching the races. It's like even like tracks, and I'm like, all right, there's not a lot of launching or anything like that. Everyone should.
There goes Grim.
And,
Trust me, if there's a spot that nobody's been knocked off from,
he will
I
find
will
it,
be
man.
able to find the spot.
It's the stupidest thing ever. Because Finn will be like, and so's in the lead, and here goes, and then, look, Grim's fell off again. All right, back into the roster review. I digress. All right, so let's look at where we're at for G Money. He did mention G Money. This is a really good looking roster. Some good stuff here. I like it already. Let's go to Galactic Republic. Let's see where our characters are for that. Looking good. Looking really good. Kenobi's relic. Everybody's 12 and higher. You got a relic on Anakin, so your Padme team's really, really solid. You got Shakti, both Zetas. Very nicely done. Just need to take Ahsoka to relic. Minimum. Be ready for that. You want a relic 3 or higher. So... What is Alchie saying? I'm ignoring chat. I can't. Oh God. So that's looking really good for phase 2 for GAS. All right. So just get first of all, priority is Revan and Malik. We got to get them the relic first. You got plenty of time to go back in. You had mentioned the clones. I would say hold off on those for right now because I need to go look at your separatists and see how we're looking first there. Got a Relic 7 Grievous. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Geonosians look good. We got to get the Zeta on Geonosian Brood Alpha, at least is unique. Probably want to get both those on there. Your Magna Guard's 12. Good. He's good there. B2 needs the Zeta. We need to get Jordica geared up. And we need to keep farming. So that's our big farm right there. B1, we need to get him geared up and farmed. He needs to be relicked. Same thing with Asajj. You mentioned G Money. This is where the minimum that you're going to need is Asajj B1. You're going to need the Zeta on B2. You're going to need Jordica Gear 12. And even then, good luck. Now, if we move along and you get characters higher, that's great. But so really, gearing priority is going to be Revan Malik, finish Ahsoka. That's an easy. And then go in here and get Geonosian. You probably want to take Geo Brood Alpha to 13. Get his Zetas on there. You need to get Jordica Relic, Gear 12, B1 Relic, Asajj Relic. That would be your priority to get ready for gas. And then you have your arena team squared away. Again, we want that arena team to be climbing higher. We get you to the top 20 even. That's a lot more income for crystals and stuff. So, yeah. So, what is Alchie? I'm ignoring Alchie. Trying to make her case. I can't deal with her. Is she really talking about rebellion? Get out of here.
She is starting a pickle coup.
Finn, what are you going to do about that? Are you going to fight the pickle coup, or are you going to try to maintain your power as the... I think, the fair giver of the pickles.
No one was ever supposed to be controlled by the pickle. In fact, you're supposed to spend your pickles. I'm getting ready to start the store where you can spend the pickles you've collected and have like sound effects and stuff pop up on the stream.
Oh, very nice. Oh, very nice. So, all right. Let's also look at. So you've got some really good teams. I mean, the Geos are good. I'd use them in a backline team. You can use your Grievous team, front line, back line, or you can use it on offense. Same thing with the Geos. So you've got a lot of stuff there. Your Padme team is fantastic. Let me go back here and see what he also wanted. Working on Trey. Let's go look at your Sith because I'm going to see where you're at. This is where we're at. Sith look really, really good. Get your sign to 12, that's fine. You're working on getting your tray unlocked, so that'll come with time. You'd mentioned save your get one for GAS, 68,800. You probably have a little bit more since last time, but I would save that. You talked about the ships in Negotiator. You guys are lower tiered, getting your stars. My thinking on Negotiator and Malevolence coming out is that I'm getting a Negotiator unlocked at 5 stars. Then I'm saving my get 2. And I'm going to see which ship is better. Then I'm going to go all in. Usually when a character comes in, it hurts me a little bit with my gearing because there's so much gear in there that you can use that get for, right? Like right now, not getting stun guns kind of sucks because that's where they usually predominantly you can get them at, right? But I've you do your raids, it's RNG, you participate in the TB, you participate in TW, you do your GACs, you've got the shard store, and you've got the regular guild store. You just have to be focused and do one thing at a time, and then save that currency. It'll pay off long term. This is a long term strategy. It sucks when you're not using your get 1 and get 2 for gear, but you're also unlocking powerful characters with, so you get your get 1 saved up. When you get your Anakin unlocked, you can save the gear and get him to 7 stars as quickly as possible. Get 1 is not easy to get. Let me tell you, it sucks. Especially if you're doing Darkside GOTB. It's just stupid. But yeah, for the Malevolence, I'm waiting to see. I'm going to get, after this TB, I'm going to unlock the Negotiator, which will be great. And then I'll be able to save get, and I'll make a decision. Either I'm going to look at Malevolence and see how that ship plays out. If not, then I'll just put all the get back into getting Negotiator 7-starred and things of that nature. So we'll see how it plays out. All right, but your Sith look pretty solid. Yeah, we got the Palpatine, Vader team, Thrawn that you can use. We already talked about Revan and Malak, that they need to get relicked as soon as possible for Arena, so you can get some of that extra speed and stuff for them. And that looks solid. Let's see, what else did you want us to look at here? We need to look at your mods. That's one thing I'm really concerned about. No, we're not going to gear clones for a bit. Let's finish off getting all these relic characters. You had to ask about the clones. I would get those characters geared in relic that we mentioned before. And then we're going to look at your mods when it comes to speed. I think getting relic on Revan will help you out tremendously. Getting that extra speed on him will be huge. That's 10 speed. Additionally, that's going to put you in the 320 range. You'll be totally amazed about huge. Okay. And then we talked about that. Okay, so there we go. Yeah. And then we talked about GAC. So let's go into your mods, because that's another big thing we need to look at. Here's your mods. Okay. Finn, do you have the mods pulled up? Mod Whisperer?
Yeah, I'm going to his tabs right now just to look at it. His mods actually don't look too bad.
Not too
they're
sure.
They're largely mods on his Darth Revan team. Exactly. There are some that are there are some that are on other spots, but it might be that he just recently sliced them or something like that. But I'm seeing his Arena team, his Darth Revan team, in the top. I am noticing not a lot of speed sets, unfortunately. There are some. Yeah. You have a 23, a 21, a couple of 20s.
On Vassal, which is perfect, right?
Or Darth Revan, yep. So there... Yeah, I think speed set is where you're locking. You're doing a pretty decent job with your modding. I think some of these you might have gotten more lately, because I kind of wonder why there is a 20 speed offense triangle on Qui-Gon.
Let's slice that purple on Dengar. That's a 16 purple. Oh Lord, we need to slice that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only mod that has not sliced in his top page here. So
yep. No, I think you're doing a pretty good job with your mods.
Yeah, I think there's no problem there. I mean, let's slice someone on Dengar. That's a priority. We've got to see if that can hit, because that can definitely go on like your Revan to get his speed up even higher. Your Basila, things of that nature. We can mix and match, do some things if we get that mod. Overall, yeah, I mean, we have to remod Malik because you don't have enough protection on him. First of all, Raven needs to go to, they both need to go to Relic. That's going to make a huge difference in your arena with, getting that extra speed, getting that extra protection and stuff on Malik. It's going to make a big difference. Don't worry about HK, that kind of stuff. But you're kind of in the same boat a lot of us are, right? You have some good, really good mods. The speed sets, there's some decent ones there. You just have to keep doing it, man. It's awful. And I don't know how to put it. You just have to grind. You have to dig, and it sucks. And you do it every day, and you don't hit, and it gets frustrating. But then you get that one hit when you're like, oh right, I got that 20 speed mod that I've been looking for, and you just have to keep doing it. It's just the sheer process of repetition, just doing it over and over again until you find the one thing you need. But then it's short-lived because you're like, okay, I got a mod I could really use. Fantastic, let's do it again. And it's just what you have to do. Eventually, if you keep at it, math says that eventually, Finn, that you should get something out of your hard work, but not in this game.
It's a crapshoot. I mean, that's what RNG
really
is.
Yeah, it really
on
is.
The average, people will get it, but it's very difficult, especially when that average is very low, to get a 5-hit speed secondary and stuff.
I think T-Money was saying it was like every 200 to 400 mods you have to slice to get one that goes to 20. That's slicing, right?
Science.
I know that I pulled 150 mods I bought out of the mod store and got that one that I told you about, Finn, that I hit that day that I got 26 speed on it. But think about that, 150 mods at 4 million a pop. It's a lot of credits just to get that one mod. By
the way, I think that number by T-Money is way off.
It could be. I mean, I don't know what the exact number is. It could be higher. It could be lower. I don't know.
It's a lot higher in terms of the number.
I think she's being generous with it. Yeah.
She has really good luck, because if
even 400, let's say 400. I think that's a fair number. Every 400 mods, you get 120 speed. I think it's more pro, because she did say between 200 and 400. It's
well, okay. So here's the issue, right? It's that if you do one in every 400 to somewhere between that 200 to 400 range, right, you're gonna get in that general area of hitting 20 speed. But the way that works is that that's also going to be 4 hits, right? So your chance of getting 4 hits on a particular stat on a mod is somewhere in that general vicinity. So that's not wrong. The problem is those 4 hits can be anywhere between 3 to 6.
Mm-hmm.
And you tend to actually favor the lower numbers of 3 to 4. So if you hit 4 times, you're actually going to be in 16. So you also not only need to know the chances of hitting the mods, but it's also then going to be a distribution of how many times, what are the chances of getting a 3, a 4, a 5, or a 6. I don't think people are getting that with 200 to 400 mods. Plus, here's the other part. It's 200 to 400 mods where you're even getting to that point, I should say, right? Because a lot of people are hitting it once, and then if they don't hit it, they stop, right? Like if you have a gray mod and you hit it and you don't get the speed hit, most people don't continue with that. But that one is a potential hit all the way. But now you've dropped it down to a tier 2 from a tier 1. So you're also not making use of every single mod that's hitting it, because if you miss it by 1, a lot of people stop.
Yeah.
They don't want to hit a 5-speed green. They want to hit the 5-speed gray and try to see if it goes into the next stage.
It's hard, yeah.
And then that is a potential one that hits speed all the way.
Yeah, blue 5 is the ones that I'm always like, okay, now my chances are down the toilet, so I've been selling those. It's like, I'm in a position because it's just either double digits or bust for me now because of just the lack of space we have. Right, there's only so many mods I can hold and work on, plus the ones that are on my characters. Right, so you have to be really strategic about. Did you see what Calter just wrote in the chat? Oh my god, Finn, you've got to sing that in your Kermit voice.
Oh, but I have a different song for Mace Windu.
Well, let's sing that one because I think that's funny as hell.
It is?
Yes. Do you see what he wrote?
Yeah, I did.
Rework window, come on CG, don't be pray to Vishnu.
Wow.
That's fantastic. Did you see earlier? I can't remember who wrote it. Let me see. I gotta find this. What Stings wrote, Finn? Yeah, I don't know if you saw this. Said, went to a pickle stand at a farmer's market. Don't know why I got arrested when I whipped out my pickle. It seemed like it was an appropriate place to do it.
Wow.
What have we started, Finn? Oh God, what is wrong with us, man? All right,
that's a real good question.
I think we covered everything on here. Oh no. Yeah, and I would say keep working on your mods, working on those teams, keep focusing on gas. GAC is what it is, man. I would say you're in a position I would focus more on offense and just try to get the feats done and try to get as many points as you can with your roster there, Hadril. But I mean that's where the focus needs to be at. Let's get your arena team done. Let's get this stuff ready for GAC. Let's hoard this stuff. Get those characters that we mentioned like B1 and some of the things farmed. And I think you'll be good to go. And the cool thing is, Hadril, if you have any questions, is if anything that we talked about, all you need to do is just message me. You're more than welcome to message me in Discord. You mentioned GAC. If you have any questions about like maybe a team or setting something up or anything, I get these questions all the time. Just message me. I'll be more than glad to say no. Keep that team for offense or use this team for defense or it depends on who you're facing, things of that nature. But just hit me up if you have any questions about GAC. We'll get you squared away. All right, so this is our roster review for Hadril Jetberg in the Chromatic Dragon. Finn, how does someone like Hadril get a roster review from RSG?
Simple. Head on to the RSG Discord. Message me, Finity, saying that you want your roster review. Please include a link to your GG page. If you are a patron of Green or higher, please make sure you include that as well so you can get into the accelerated line. After that, I will respond to you that you are in the queue. If I don't respond, that you are in the queue, that means that you haven't been added to the queue. Give me about 24 hours. If I don't respond by then, just message me again, ask me if you are in the queue. The wait is about a week right now. After that, I will message you as your roster review is getting closer, schedule you on a particular lunch stream, get the information about what you want me to review or what us, mainly it's Ranger, because I have to miss some of these. So what Ranger and us will review, and then we will... Yeah, he does. And then we'll schedule you on that date and then do your roster review on that lunch stream.
But there's more, Finn. We also have our ACS campaign. I'm pulling it up right now.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Save the date, December 7th and 8th.
Oh, we had another donation. So we're up to $7,222. Our goal is $17,500. We're just right over 10,000 mark, Finn, which I think we can knock out December 7th. We did that when they did that one stream for the American Prevention of Suicide and stuff. So we can do it. I think we can do it. I think we can do it because me and Finn are going to basically murder ourselves on that stream. It's the 7th and the 8th. The things we do, but you know what? It's worth it, Finn, right? Because we're doing this for the kids. We're fighting pediatric cancer, and this is all leading us. Hitting this goal will lead us to doing the 5K and the half marathon in April in Walt Disney World, right?
That's right.
So check out the ACS if you'd like to donate. Feel free to donate and help support a great cause. All right, so we got that. Let me pull.
Shall I hurt everyone's ears now?
Yes, go for it.
Because I have my Mace Windu song.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm. Are you ready, Ranger?
Not really. I'm being nice today, Finn. So I'm probably going to regret this. I've already regret this. All right, go ahead. Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, go
ahead. Go.
Okay, let's do this. It's the Mace Windu rework song. He is a Jedi, my one.
Oh no.
True Jedi, I believe. When I say Mace needs a rework, tell me why he doesn't get a rework. Tell me why he doesn't get a touch up. Tell me why. I want to know why he still sucks. Mace needs a rework. There we go. I have ruined everyone's ears. I have warned you all. There you go.
Actually, you know what, Finn? That wasn't that bad.
Hooray!
Wording wise.
Mm-hmm.
You just need to get, like, Justin Timberlake to sing it.
No, that's Backstreet Boys. Haha.
Gonna just go to questions now.
Hooray!
Just gonna go to questions.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna leave that there.
Oh yeah, we can do that too. What else? 73.
I almost started singing with you, Finn. I can't help it. I kind of like that.
Leia, can I come over after school?
No.
After
Please, God,
school.
no.
All
What?
right. Yeah.
There's a reason
His
why
mom
everybody
has
mutes
got
that.
it
No,
going
no.
on.
I already let you do the Backstreet stuff, Finn. Don't push
Okay.
the pickle on me here, buddy. All right. So.
Okay.
All right. God. I just words are hard. All right, let's go use the Ewoks.
I just got the Mandalore ship map. I love that freaking background.
No, it's not
the broken
Backstreet
planet.
/ Van Roads. Silly / Van Roads.
I'm sorry, it's the Backdoor Boys. Okay, my apologies.
RSG's back. All right. Oh my God, we're back again. There we go.
Finn and Ranger gonna sing again.
Are
Deuce
we
the Mod's gonna show you
original?
how.
Yeah. Do we have your pickles? Yeah.
Oh
What?
no! God.
Wow.
Oh shit! I can't do this anymore. All right, let's get to some questions before I lose my mind. Oh God. Matt Bailey question: would Zombie lose Watt Tech when she revives? She does lose Grandmaster's training, so yes, yeah,
she loses it.
She does. Resets. Nick Health 19 question: can we band together and give the game a bad review in App Store because they aren't reworking Mace? This is a pretty big letdown. Yeah, it is a big letdown. I mean, I was hopeful, Finn, that we would get a rework. I'm not surprised. It's not.
I mean, I'll talk about it with in Wednesday night, probably a little bit more. But in all honesty, I'm disappointed with that response.
Yeah.
The way that and that was Crumb, right? I believe it was Crumb's response.
Mm-hmm.
The way that Crumb shut it down, that there was a Mace rework, with the fact that everyone knows he is one of the best Jedis ever, right? Just from lore perspectives. We have light side GOTB battle. It doesn't upset me that they didn't necessarily do the rework.
No.
Right? And in one sense, I'm glad that they let us know, like, there's nothing humming with Mace.
Yeah.
But how do you not have anything about Mace on the radar here when you're working on this? Like, to shut it down that much, right? There's no coming back from his statement. There's no being like, oh, well, we just didn't have Mace Windu for the initial release of GOTB, but it's coming a month into it, so you guys can make your... No. The way that he worded it was there is no rework coming for Mace. And it's just really sad that we've talked about it before, right? They don't have they're not in touch with the community, right? And it's not necessarily that we even want Mace Windu to be great necessarily, right?
Yeah.
We just want something new. Like Mace Windu sucks. There's no use for him.
No, he's one of those characters.
Well, yeah, you'd also think that since that some of these people have made their accounts 5 times and started over, they'd realize that Mace sucks.
I mean, it's just
5 times over.
I don't understand what their thinking is and what they're focusing on. I understand they're working on quote unquote new content, which is just reskins of GOTB and Hot TB and all this kind of stuff. But we just want Mace to be somewhat useful. We don't need new characters all the time. Just make the ones we have better. We already have like 200 friggin' characters.
And a lot of them are,
seriously,
we talked about
Mace Windu beat down Darth Sidious, the Emperor. He beat him down. If Anakin wouldn't have been there, he probably would have killed him. Come on, guys.
It's the thing of certain characters that they've reworked. We've applauded, right? Grievous, for example, his rework was fantastic, right? You look at Mace. Now they have reworked him before, but they totally missed the mark. And the problem is, it's been a long time, and there's been a long time since they've had a lot of these characters been reworked. Period, and they just aren't effective as the newer stuff coming in because their kits are outdated. They just don't measure up to the abilities and things that these newer tunes are doing. So, I mean, Mace is a prime example. He just doesn't do a thing, And when the sad thing is, when you look at the Mace that's in the light side or dark side GOTB, give me that Mace. I'd be happy. He's already in the game. You've already got the abilities. Tweak it. Do whatever you need to do, and I think the community would be thrilled. Right? It's a simple solution. So it's a little puzzling, but it doesn't shock me that they're not doing anything with him. The sad thing is if he's going to be one of these characters needed in Lightside GOTB, it's like Poggle Lead. And
I don't think he is going to be either. That's part of the other thing. That it doesn't seem like he's going to be needed. And Slash Van Rose makes a good point, right? He says there's no money in reworks. Now the thing is, there is some money in reworks if you synergize them correctly. Ahsoka, for example, right? When she got her little touch up or rework or whatever, that was under the whole Padme team, people geared her up. One of the big problems they have, and this might be why they're not doing the rework, so this is just my theory on it. Mace is one of the easiest characters to gear up in the game, right? Mace's gear is ridiculously simple compared to a lot of other characters. Even if you don't consider all the chirotechs and all of that stuff, Mace is one of the easiest characters to gear. So there are a lot of people that if you rework Mace, they're just going to be able to get him without too much effort.
Sure.
And so to that point, I understand what Slash Fan was saying. Like, reworking Mace probably does not have much monetary incentive for it. It just sucks from a lore perspective that they're not doing anything with him, and watch, Ki-Adi-Mundi is going to be a bigger impact on this game than Mace. And that's not really what should be happening.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Finn. A couple of people have pointed this out in my Alliance Discord, is that Mace Windu they're not going to do anything with. That doesn't mean they're not going to do something for General Windu.
Oh, could get a General Windu. I mean, I don't know what they're going to do, but
that's definitely true. They did say quote unquote several characters before they removed it, right? So it is possible that they release a new Mace Windu, and in that case, I think we'll all be happy.
Sure.
But it's hard to tell from that post. Like, it almost, I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of the way that he went across that post. It sounds really bad in the way that he responded to it. It's like, yeah, we have nothing coming with Mace Windu, so yeah, don't worry about gearing him or anything like that. It's like, really? You're going to say something like that, deflate the whole community that's like waiting for a Mace rework before you release this new content. You're just going to like deflate them just off the bat.
Well, when you think about it, that's kind of a preemptive damage control, because imagine the curiosity and people being pissed off if they find out, hey, I just Relic 7'd my Mace Windu and nothing's happening to him.
Yeah, but they had no...
That would be even more... That would be apocalyptically bad PR.
Not really,
not really.
Because
No,
we're assuming that Mace is getting a rework. So you're going on your own hunch if you do that.
Yeah, I mean, that's
they haven't really said...
risk.
They did... I don't think Mace was
anything.
not... Who were the...
No.
For, they had 3 characters listed in that list. I'm trying to remember. I think it was Mace Windu they actually removed. I think it was General Skywalker, General Kenobi, and I think Mace Windu was the other one that they listed there. So they might have implied that Mace Windu was going to be needed for light side GOTB, right? But that doesn't mean that he's going to be needed at a high gear. They could have just meant platoons. I mean, there's really nothing there was nothing there that indicated we needed to gear him yet. And people that do it preemptively are doing it at their own risk. So if somebody gears him up all the way, then I've said it before too, that's on them. We go on speculation. We try to get ahead of pace. That's naturally what we do as players. However, if you do that, that's on you if you put your gear and try to Relic 7 Mace Windu when there's other characters that you need to focus on now and you're just going on one post. Especially one that they changed too. So that, I don't know. I have less sympathy if somebody actually does that and then complain about CG. It's like, well, nobody told you to. You haven't seen the official content. You're going off of hunches and rumors. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. But there's nobody to blame for that decision besides yourself.
All right. Let's see here. Next question. That's from Revenator. I can't ask that question because Finn. That deals with spoilers with the Mandalorian. If you want to look at Revenator's question, ask him. Feel free.
Are we going... Okay, so let me ask this too about the whole Mandalorian thing. On movies, right, we put a 2-week moratorium on spoilers.
Yeah, I think that's what we should do here.
For a TV show, how does this work? Do we then get a moratorium? Then is episode 1 out of any kind of restriction by the end of this? We can't talk about 2 and 3 at the end of this week?
I don't know.
Because there is one thing we need to start mentioning here. But, I mean, yeah. There's one thing in particular that everyone knows I am in love with that came up in episode 1. We haven't talked about on our main streams. And I want one, just for the record. I do want one. I feel like I think episode 1 is going to... I know, Hacks Redneck, that Europe doesn't have Disney Plus, but at what point do you say that spoilers are now too far away?
Yeah, I don't know.
We can't control what Disney is doing with Europe. Right?
You know, we do have the string where we do talk about the spoilers there, so it's not like we don't have an outlet. You know
we do, but you know what I want to talk about on this stream.
I know.
Because I want to see it in game right now. Like right now, just take away the current one in game, one of them, and then give me the new one. Right now. Just change the skin. Change the name, I don't really care. I want it in game now. But we can't stay that much away from spoil. Like, I'm okay with not having a spoiler on the latest episode. So if we make episode 3 moratorium, it's fine. But I think
we'll discuss. We'll figure something out, right? I mean, there's people that have watched that want to ask us and all this other stuff, but then there's people like that are in Europe or European people that haven't seen it and stuff.
That aren't going to be able to see it until next year.
Yeah,
right. And we can't not talk about it.
Yeah, we can't. Well, it's like I think
Here's the other thing too. We're also trying to be mindful of it, right? If you go on Twitter, friggin' as soon as the episode is out, everything is all over Twitter and Facebook. Like, YouTube, people are posting pictures.
Facebook, yeah, it's everywhere.
I mean, you can avoid YouTube because you don't necessarily have to see the videos, right? But if you open Twitter and then you see your Twitter feed and you see some of the pictures that are there, like, seriously, there's nothing you can do about it.
Facebook, same thing. You know, I mean, it's just everywhere.
So we're trying to be nice in the chats about the moratorium, but honestly, at some point, it's like, okay, we can't. It's not like we're the ones spoiling it for you. If you're trying to cut yourself off from all social media whatsoever, then that's on you. Yeah, it's going to be hard to avoid.
It's a balance. So we'll go like a couple weeks, but after that, then we're going to talk about it because I mean, we're Star Wars channel. We have to. We're not going to try to spoil stuff. We're not going to get in depth about the episodes on here, right? Yeah. But if we mention certain things, sorry guys, after a certain time, there's just there's only so we can only hold back so long.
For this one, it I think the best compromise we could do is like when the newest episode comes out, that's when you can talk about the previous episode.
All right.
I will be right back.
Give it a week.
Yeah. So
give it a week.
Sean McConner's question: in Phase 4 of the gas possible with all teams at Gear 12 plus 5 and all the Zetas, or relics mandatory? It's so some did it. I'm going to tell you right now, Sean. I tried. If you want to spend hours upon hours waiting to get RNG, then you can do that. I would say that you don't need to get all your characters to Relic. There are certain characters from just the experience from all the game changers, the content creators, everybody that did the event, that having certain characters Relic, like Ahsoka and Kenobi on Phase 2, and then Phase 4, B1 and Asajj make a huge difference just because of the damage you need output. Because if you don't, you have to have a lot of crazy RNG go your way. And even then, there's been times, like I saw Ian, where it's like, you get to that final part and you still die because you just can't, do that. Xyla was going through that before he got his relics. It just makes the fight easier to do. And I would keep you from that suffering. So you still got months before it comes back. I would say get those characters at least done, work on your other characters, make sure they're all Gear 12, make sure they have their Zetas, and then take those characters afterward mentioned to those relics, and then work on your other relics. So there you go. Revenue, how do I donate pickles to Ouchie? I have no idea. Question.
Exclamation point give
just
number to person.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or person to number.
Yeah. Revenated question: with Thanksgiving only about a week away, what side dishes are you most looking forward to pairing with your main dish of what? Roasted pork. Oh God. Hell, he's trolling.
No.
He's trolling
Okay,
me on the Eternal Twins, and he's now trolling your ass, Finn, on the pork.
Well, so here's the thing, right? It still bothers me that that's happening. However, now that I have a new number one on my list, it doesn't bother me as much.
Yeah.
It still bothers me, but now that I have a new number one, it doesn't bother me as much.
Finn's got a new number one, number two.
I have to say, I have a new number one.
I want a Porgapopolis for Christmas. All right. Contingent 33 question. So my guild is having fun in gearing Rose just because. So now I have the obligation of actually using her. What is her ideal team setup? Yeah, there's no such thing.
Are you talking about defense or offense?
Just she's poop.
No, well, okay. So here's the thing, right?
She sucks, man. I've actually done.
She does.
I tried.
She does.
Man.
I'm not.
I've watched some videos. People were just like, "Hey, I tried Rose. Look at this." And I looked at it. I'm like, "Oh no."
Mm-hmm. Well, okay. So
she used to be solid, but now not so
She
much.
can still be used. However, it is in a very specific squad.
Oh yes, and even then,
it is the Zeta Finn team can still work. However, you cannot go against anybody that can potentially get a taunt.
Yeah.
So the Zeta Finn team actually still works.
Oh God.
So, actually, Revenator, the answer is probably yes. But
as long as they don't have a taunt.
If you saw what happened, then yes, the answer is yes, Revenator. But okay, so the Zeta Finn team still works. Now, what happened with their change? We talked about this when this happened, so I'm going to just overview it very quickly. But it changed it from just pure turn meter gain to a combination of turn meter gain and loss at lesser extent that if you can then distribute the exposes and hit them on different characters, you will actually get a similar effect to what happened with Zeta Finn.
It's hard though, man.
The problem is you can't hit a taunt because if you are stuck attacking the same character, it's done. Mm-hmm. There's nothing you can do. You can't hit the only character. So you need to have basically the same team as what was there previously. Zeta Finn, Poe, Resistance Trooper, Rose, and Haldo. With those five, you can then run it against a team without a taunt or a team that you can prevent a taunt from happening, like if you use Finn's stun or something like that. If you can prevent a taunt, that team still works. It is an offensive team only. It's a situational offense team only. And most of the time, people are putting Finn on the Jedi Training Ray team, so there really isn't much of a use for it, unfortunately. So if you're looking for a team for Rose, that's where I would try and steer you. That's really the team where she's most viable. However, that team is very situational.
Yeah,
so that would be where you can use Rose.
Super.
Coming from somebody who has a Zetaed Rose that was happy for a little while, because after that it was like, yay, she actually works pretty well on Zeta Finn. And then they nerf Finn. It's like, God damn it, Rose Taco, why the hell did you make me put a Zeta on Rose? And now she's freaking in the poll to try and get the relics. God, if I have to relic 5 Rose, seriously.
Oh,
God. I can find a use for Haldo. I can even find a use for Jedi Knight Guardian because we have enough Jedi to try and put together a couple of teams. Rose friggin' sucks. There's not even a resistance team to put her on because the only other leader ends up on Jedi Training Ray.
No, she sucks.
Just no, thank you. Please help me with Haldo and Jedi Knight Guardian.
It's super bad. It's not good, man. So, all right. Revenator question: will the Affinity and the RSG band soundtrack be released on Tiltify campaign in time for Christmas? Sure. Soon TM. I think we're fine with saying that soon TM. Yeah.
I want a new Mace Windu for Christmas.
All
I want is Mace Windu rework.
Only a Mace Windu will do.
I know, I'm changing the words.
No crocodiles or rhinoceroses. I just want a Mace Windu. A Mace Windu loves me too. All right.
Welcome to RSG Destroys the Classics.
That's right. Oh my God, we're retarded. All right, question from Mike Brook. I'm focused on for counters for the bugs. I have the Trio team. What else is a good counter? Thanks. Well, there's quite a lot of teams that are good counters.
What was the team he was trying to counter?
Bugs. Like, what's another good counter besides Treya? I mean, Jedi Knight Revan, Darth Revan, obviously destroy the bugs.
Jawa's destroyed as well, but you do need the gear on them and mods.
Yeah, you need the gear. And then the CLS Thrawn team that we used at one time worked really, really well. That one, you have to fracture Brood and then allow the team to do its thing. You have to burn GBA down.
Droids can work as well, but you do need the full droid squad and a pretty good Magna Guard.
Yeah,
to make sure that you have everything going.
High relic on 3 or higher on Grievous too, because he'll start AoEing and they just can't. They can't handle that damage from Grievous. He will just start wrecking the crap out of them.
An Empire team with Watt, with a Vader lead.
That's the possibility. Yeah. So there are some teams out there,
like
a little bit of RNG, but yeah.
With the Vader one, you use Watt. Give Vader the turn meter one, where every time they attack, he gains turn meter. They'll end up just killing themselves because they'll have 40,000 freaking DOTs over their head.
Yeah. Ouchie girl question. Let's not forget that 90s hit by Dan Pickles. Is my GP high enough? I don't want to talk about it anymore. Ouchie's out of pickles and needs a score. Oh, God. Ouchie question: does the mace in TB does the mace in the territory battle dress differently from ours, or have anything else attached to his name? It's different, yeah. It's not the same Ouchie girl. Sorry. Paul Brockamonte question: what are the odds that they make us 17,500 Jawas and Thug Knot for a hero's journey? No, not gonna do that. Contingent 33 question: can you set up a channel in Discord for the Mandalorian? We already have one of those.
Yeah, we let him know.
We can always make the stream to talk about it. Yeah, we've got that in there. You can more than welcome to join it. It does say spoilers, all that good stuff. So, yeah, it's there. Rooster question: who's your number one, Finn?
I can't answer that, but it's from the Mandalorian.
Yeah, you can't. Syndicate Games question: are you guys feeling this too? We feel all kinds of things. I don't know what you mean, Syndicate Games. Are you guys feeling this too? It's a song title. I mean.
No, so he added. If you go to the next question, he reposted.
Okay, sorry. He says, didn't finish my question. Sorry. Do you also feel this? Mace Windu is one of the less GR Jedi who are black. Are people at CG maybe racist? I'm not racist. Don't worry. No. That's not even it at all. It just has to do with just the original Mace was really bad. Then they did a rework, and
that was so bad.
It was still bad. And the thing is, I don't think they want to go back in and just rework the character.
Though, had this been, like a year back when they were doing all light side stuff and dark side really sucked, then I could possibly say they were racist.
No,
I'm
not dropping that.
Good, so.
I'm not dropping that.
I'm joking.
Yeah, I know.
I'm joking.
But seriously, I'm saying for anybody, that's not even. There's that's not even in the equation of why this. I just think it's just not a good sense, like Finn said, of really what people in the community want and what works. And the Jedi are lacking. I mean, some are really overpowered, right? I mean, Grandmaster Yoda, Jedi Knight Revan, Jedi Knight Anakin. These are really incredible characters, General Kenobi. But then you get to some like Plo Koon and Koth and Mace and some of the ones on the bottom that just don't do a damn thing.
Yeah, and then there's another thing that people got to think about is if they do reworks for stuff, they have to try to balance it. Because look at the power creep that they've been doing with, both the Revans, then Malik, and now Gas. I mean, if they don't be careful, should they rework or do a new Mace Windu, that bar is going to be even higher,
Yeah. And Ouchie, you're right. Just for clarity, because we just had that question too. When we say Rose sucks, we're talking about the character in game and potentially, and in my case, definitely talking about the character in the movie. Has nothing to do with the actors.
No. I think she's.
We have nothing. I mean, I've seen some interviews and stuff with her. She seems like a very nice person, actually.
And
she seems like a very nice, quiet kind of person.
And, I think she's a lovely person.
I think it's very sad when people can't separate
I know,
the
that's
character from the actress.
Stupid.
Like the poor dude that played Jar Jar. Seriously.
Yeah. I mean,
it has nothing to do with him. He just took a role.
Recently he did an appearance and they gave him a standing ovation.
Standing ovation at Celebration, and I mean,
deserved. I didn't like the character, but I can appreciate the effort. And
what does that have to do with the actor? Like, he played the role as was dictated to him,
it was asked
and that's
him
it.
to do. Yeah. So I mean, if you don't like the character, then get mad at the writers and George Lucas. Don't get mad at the actor doing it. Like Hayden Christensen has gotten a lot of crap, but he worked with what he had. The thing with Hayden Christensen, he wasn't like Ewan McGregor, right? Ewan McGregor can take any dialogue and make it just as Kenobi, make it great. Hayden Christensen was this young actor that didn't really he needed that direction. He didn't get it. And so, I mean, he was much better in episode 3, but still, I mean, but yeah, you can't hold that against them. They do the best they can. So, it's a
that's right, business. Silverbolt.
It's a brutal
Silverbolt is right. He said they're not racist, they're sexist. There's no sexy male Twi'leks, and hits the table.
Speak for yourself. I've seen quite a few.
Not in game.
Mm-hmm. Not in game. No, not in game. Yeah.
They're sexist. I feel like the males are underrepresented in this game.
Oh my god, no, that's wrong. Get the hell out of here. All right.
We need more males in Star Wars.
Sure, yeah, we don't have any problem. Oh god. All right, Revenator question. Finn has a new number 1, but who's Finn's favorite? Because as we know from Loki, being the favorite and being number 1 are two different things.
Let's be honest.
Apparently, it's a male Twi'lek. So
no, let's be honest. That whole number 1 favorite and probably A+ is all something only Loki can pull off.
That's because that's the pimp.
There is zero chance I can pull that off with the number 1 and a favorite. Only Loki is suave enough to do that. I'm not even going to pretend.
Yeah,
I have a number 1, and that number 1 is also my favorite. I have no delusions about what I am or am not capable of. Yeah. That is not one of them.
Yeah, Finn's game ain't to that level, And the way Loki says, I mean, Loki's got that. He's got that suaveness to him. All right, Sting's question: should I relic 7 my Jedi Knight Anakin or keep my credit score above 750? 750. Black Mamba question: Grim, can you please explain that team in depth? The Vader with WA team. What's the 5? What's lead? Any Zetas required? I'd love to use it. I've been seeing a lot of stuff with. We just did my GSC where we had the what was that team? Of course, we were kind of dicking around at the end, but it was still pretty nasty. Vandor with Stormtrooper Han And then you had Watt, Newt, and Dooku. That team was nasty, dude. God dang.
Yeah, Watt makes a lot of the
First order
off-the-wall teams
Watt makes first order
really
stupid.
well.
Yeah, he really
Like,
does.
the one that I was talking about, you run Vader as the lead. He has to be Zeta'd. Then you run Watt. I'd recommend him being Zeta'd. I run him with Candrass. I run him with Sidious and Shore Trooper.
It works, man. It's.
And I mean, you put the taunt tech on Shore Trooper. You put the, what's the name of the one? The tech that gives them turn meter every time your opponent goes. Let me pull up Watt here real quick. Where is he? Watt, where'd you go, Watt?
All right.
And then you just watch Vader keep on putting dots on, and then occasionally, after they have like 10 or so dots on them, you explode them all with Watt, and they all die.
All right. Let's see. 2 questions, and we're going to wrap it up. Matt Billy question: what are the mods and the geos for the Accolade? High speed on GBA with high health and protection. Offense sets. Speed on Poggle, offense for high damage for your spy, crit chance, crit damage for your Geonosian soldier. Sunfac is just tanky, and there you go. It's pretty simple, but you want a ton of speed on GBA with high health and protection because that speed is going to rotate to your brute, and then you want the damage coming out tremendously from your big damage dealer. Poggle, you want speed on as well, with some potency so you can get the ability block. Ouchie Girl question, last question. Can we just stream all day? Just stay on until the night stream? No, because I need to work out, eat, shower, shave. Grim has to work. Finn has to work. I mean,
well, if you want another stream, because it's the week before Thanksgiving and we're getting close to the end of the year, a lot of people are just taking their vacation days before they lose it.
Oh, sure.
So it's actually kind of getting scarce, and there's actually not a lot for me to do the rest of the day. So I am waiting for.
Are you saying we might do some pickle or some marble stuff there, Finn? What are you saying there?
I think we might just do some marbles. I can handle probably doing marbles.
I'll join that. I need to eat and stuff
on Twitch.
I mean, yeah,
that's what I'm waiting for. So I need to grab lunch. I have someone coming to the house just for regular inspection and stuff. And then as soon as that's done, I should be able to stream marbles probably from 3 until maybe about 5:30 or 6.
Yeah.
So then I can eat dinner, and then we can do the pre-stream for the VIPs before Wednesday stream.
Done with that.
I do need to do all the Wednesday stuff too. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe around 3 I'll be ready to stream.
I didn't even see who I was attacking here in arena. Oh, all right, that's fine.
You didn't accidentally snipe one of the dudes.
No, I backed out. I did that a while ago, and the guy did it. He was laughing. He's like, "It's all good, man. I know you're streaming and stuff." He was real cool about it. I'm like, "Yep, I just took all my team out, so go kill my Rev," and he did, and got his one back. So I was like, "I'm a dumbass." All right, so with that, we're going to call this one done. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff. And with that, we're going to call this one done. So wait till about 3. We'll see what Finn's got going on. Maybe we'll do some pickle stuff. I'll join Finn. We'll do races and things and have some fun with that. So on behalf of myself and the crew, have a great rest of your day, and we'll catch you on the flip side. And make sure you check out our stream tonight, guys. The longest running live stream in the Galaxy of Heroes. So until then, peace out, and we'll holler at you later.